In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the rest of the world and to the DMV. All right, it's your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka deep throat, because my allergies messing with me. No, that's what they call people what used to be with voice back in the day. You know, the spies in the shadows and stuff.
Wow.
You know, shadows of your voice be like this and that. They used to call them deep throat. It was spy thing. All right, it's Freaky Friday, y'all, and we're going to get it in, and I'm here with my mini men's and my girl, Michelle Pucciarelli. Michelle, can we handle all of this testosterone today? We outnumbered. The Blue Phoenix not here. Yeah, we got four guys. We got three guys.
Phoenix is here.
Oh, Blue Phoenix is here?
Yes.
Okay, Phoenix, okay.
I only see Trey right now. Where's all this testosterone you're talking?
Well, I thought Tracy and DA and everybody else was popping on and Lee, but I guess not. So we got Molly and Trey. That's okay. That's okay. We girl power. We rock. We rule. So I got my gentlemen with me and my ladies with me. Okay, I got the family in the house.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you to Molly Moss, C. Moss, and my beautiful co-host Michelle, and my beautiful songbird Trayvon. Good morning, Trey. He's still muted, y'all. He talking business in the back, but y'all still see his smile. Smile for the camera, Trey. And I have my mentor with me, the lovely Blue Phoenix. How are you today, Phoenix?
I'm well, lovely lady. How are you? How are you, everyone?
My allergies. Can y'all hear my voice?
Yeah.
I dreamt that I lost my voice and looked and I woke. How is that possible? I woke up and there's no voice. Was my body telling me, "Bitch, shut up"?
No. Your body's saying you need to rest and relax because it's allergy season.
Oh, gosh.
Allergy season is here.
Yep. And I was singing somewhere, and it was so wild, the dream that I had. I felt so good this morning. I woke up nostalgic. I was all happy. I dreamt about roller skating and seeing Corwell Harley. So, boy, I had a crush on in the 5th grade. When I had a crush, I just looked at people. I used to say, "Oh, that's my boyfriend," and Corwell Harley. 5th grade class. I dreamed we was roller skating, and we was getting into it. And yeah, it was just like, I tell you, woo. Enough about me, Michelle. What you got going on?
What I got going on? What have I got going on? Well, tonight my dear comedy sister and I got some stuff going on. We're gonna be going to pick up Erky Burke. I'll be to your place by like 5. I love saying his name, Erky Burke. And we're gonna be hanging out. We're gonna be hanging out with Mr. Carter, David Carter, and we're gonna be hanging out with our Section 8 comedy crew family. Yes, I can't wait. At Red Lounge in DC. I think it's what 14th and U. I think it's 14th and U, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna make Althea all mine tonight. She's gonna love me tonight, whether she wants to or not. Good vibes, Mama. Good vibes.
Them the raw vibes, sister.
Friday.
Them the raw vibes.
It's Freaky Friday, and we're hanging out with Erky Burkey out there. You know you're getting into some shenanigans. Hey, you could get lucky tonight.
I'm lucky every day.
No, I mean lucky. Like it's Freaky Friday. Remember?
I don't consider getting your. Well, I need my back blown out, but
thank you. Look, she just said
I don't consider that.
Out.
Then I won't be the lucky one. They'll be the lucky one. Huh.
How about everybody can be lucky?
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. It's a mutually beneficial lucky. I mean, if everybody's enjoying themselves and participating.
Yes.
Not just trying to get their own satisfaction in, right, Phoenix?
Mm-hmm. I say party all over the place. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Trey, are you ready? You in yet, Trey? Is he in yet?
I see him.
No, but is he still muted?
He is muted.
He's still muted.
What? Look, Trey's muted, and Slicky's already popping up. Say, I'm gonna tell.
Trey, are you in? You're muted.
Yeah, Trey, go close out all the apps and come back in.
Because we was waiting for Trey to get in so we could say great day, grand rising, and all that freaky, sneaky. Now, where all the rest of the men at? Is it female takeover? Running. Female takeover. Let me send it.
I guess we just have to make it a female Freaky Friday.
You know, they always running from the stuff.
I know they talk so much smack behind the stage, and the first one to show up on Freaky Friday today is my man Slicky Woo Boo. Yay, that's my brother. But all the other men, where's D.A. the barber? Where Tracy? Where all the I'm coming. Where you so all the other men? Many men.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna, not to be disrespectful, and I'm not gonna trash talk anyone, but when they know it's Freaky Friday and they know Phoenix are going to be here and they know we're a bit of a nasty freak. I know I'm not, I don't want to put your stuff out there, but I know I'm nasty. I might be a little considered to be nasty and freaky, but it's all good fun. It's all good fun. Your body is a temple, everyone. Your body is a playground. Who's saying that? Your body is a wonderland. Was that John Mayer? Your body is a wonderland. So embrace that song. Yeah. You figure out what feels good for you and what you like to do. I mean, I'm not going to admit, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I like to touch myself.
Well, today's topic. Today's topic. Oh, good morning, Trey. Trey, you back? Hey,
yes,
Trey.
I am. I just switched to the other phone.
Okay. You good with this one?
Mm-hmm. I'm good with this one.
All right, good morning. How are you, my beautiful songbird?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. Okay. I sat outside for a little bit this morning and had some coffee and still got another cup.
Look at me with that beautiful smile.
I know. That's what I told her. Look, my songbird be singing. Can you flutter? Can you sing a song for me under your wings?
Yes.
You want
me to do so right now?
Yeah, I love to hear you sing.
I don't want to do that right now. I don't like being on the spot like that on the live. I don't like
sing hallelujah.
Sometimes I like doing that, but I don't want to be on the spot on the live. I sound like Newports and all that this morning. I don't want to.
I like the way you sound. I smoke Newports too.
That's what I sound like this morning, Newports. Yeah. But when you sing, them Newports go right out the window.
Well, that's lovely. That's nice to hear. I appreciate that part. But no, I don't like.
You know he do.
on
You
the
know
spot.
you do.
I can see if you say, so this morning I want you to. Nah, I don't like being
know,
like that.
every morning I want you to sing a song. So be prepared every morning because every morning I do want you to sing.
Okay,
If
well that's
you
nice.
choose
That's
to,
right to know now.
But any day that you feel that, I want to sing, you want to throw that tune out, honey. You can.
Okay,
I'll
accept that offer. I'm not gonna punk out on it, so I'll accept that offer. That's not a problem.
Because you won't have the plug looking at and wouldn't he always say, "Be ready all the time."
Be ready.
Yeah, well, that's different. That's a whole different scenario.
Be ready to sing all the time, babe. But today's topic, people, we're going to talk about your first sex talk. When did you first heard of the birds and the bees? When did you first know about the birds and the bees? So, I mean, truthfully, because I mean, and if you did have this sex talk, if you didn't have this sex talk, and how old you were, and that experience, and we're bringing it back to elementary school. Maybe that's why I was dreaming about my crush in the 5th grade in elementary school and roller skating and screaming. That's why I don't have no voice this morning. I was too busy screaming it in my dreams, Trey. I woke up with no voice.
You were too busy screaming in your dreams doing what out there?
Roller skating, running around.
She wants to talk about her first sexual experience. Yeah, what happened? Roller skating. Roller skating leads to a good time. There's the music. Everybody's rolling around. I've seen people roller skate, so I know what happens when you're roller skating. Look at out there. She wants to bring it back.
Tell us what happened so I can understand what will be happening on the roller skating ring.
When at 11-year-old, the best you gonna get is couple skates. You ain't gonna get on that. We had to skate ring at 11-year-old, rolling around, having a good time, laughing and screaming. It wasn't nothing sexual, but I woke up in a good mood. And seeing your old boyfriend crush made you feel some kind of euphoric way. See, and I just don't know.
Okay.
And then in my dream, I seen a man that I never seen before. He got naked on the dance floor, and me and my Aunt Pam was rolling. We was like, "Oh my gosh, he's so cute." We gonna roll by him again. And in my skate, it was a roll of condoms. I think that came from talking to Michelle.
I see. It's a sexual dream.
And I pulled out, the guys was working on their dance step across, and me and Pam was marking them. And then I pulled out my skate. I said, something in my shoe boot. And she started laughing. She said, I put them in there. It was a roll of the gold Magnum condoms. You pull it out like gunk. And all the guys like, oh, yeah, she got the party face.
Oh, my.
So it was a wild dream. I don't want to talk about me. Okay.
Let's talk about it. Can I share my first sexual experience since the sex talk? Not experience. We don't.
Well, I actually want to go to Phoenix first.
Let's go Phoenix.
It's not sexual experience, Michelle. It's
no. I know. I misspoke. I heard the question. I just misspoke.
I'm over here tearing my yoga up, and you gonna call me first. You know what?
Oh, I'm
anyway,
sorry.
it's okay. I'm good. I'm good. I will tear my yoga up. I'm finished. The first sex talk was, I don't know if it was an actual. Well, I guess so. I was 6 years old. My mother, she drew the diagram of the male and female reproductive system. So it wasn't necessarily about sex, but it was explaining the reproductive system. The reason why she did that, though, is because for some reason I thought it was okay to get naked and hump on a giant bear.
I had a teddy bear too.
And the crazy thing was, we were always having like tea parties or birthday parties or something. So my friends were always at our house. Well, we were always at their house. And so one day my friends was over there and we were in my room. And we shared a huge room. So we were in this room and I just took my clothes off and like grabbed the big, and do y'all remember the big, gigantic adult size bears?
Yeah.
We had one of those and I just started humping the bear and somebody ran and told my mother and I was naked. I don't know what the heck. I don't know why. I don't even remember why. I just remember doing that. So after that, she got a big old chart and got the drawing and she sat me down and did a diagram.
And how old were you?
I was 6.
Wow. I flashed a boy in daycare when I was like around that age. I went,
girl,
woo!
it was hot. It was hot. That's
Flash,
why.
but it wasn't even nothing to flash.
There was nothing to flash. I had nothing. I watched Too Much Three's Company and I was like, whoa, look at me. Or I actually think it was a movie called Used Cars, where like they were trying to sell the cars, and the way they did it is they got the strippers in and they started dancing on top of the used cars to sell the cars. But yeah, that's I think, do you feel that we're all kind of, again, when we're little and when we're learning how to evolve and grow, we're really being driven by our desires and our little lizard brain. So and we have big emotions when we're kids, and we're trying to figure
over the place.
Yeah. And again, it may not be sexual, but it's more of just figuring out your body. And like when you touch yourself, you're like, oh, when you're a little kid, like, oh, that's something new. But like my talk happens with later in life, when I was reading Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret by Judy Blume. And I had some questions from my mother about, the whole birds and the bees thing. And my mother didn't draw any pictures to me. My mother only said, Michelle, condoms don't always work. That's how you and your sister got here. Don't just stay away from it. Just stay away from it, Michelle. You don't need it. The pain in the ass, it causes nothing but pain and misery. And I look at my mother and I'm like, don't you love us? Don't you love me? Don't you love the babies you had, Mom? So yeah, I may not have a healthy relationship with sex based on my first talk.
Yeah, I would have been like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, DJ Slicky Boo Boo. Hey.
Yeah, DJ Slicky's it. What is happening? Is he on the phone?
It's the audio quality.
Y'all hear me?
Ah, Slicky!
Yeah, I can hear you.
The topic we're talking about, what was your first sex talk when somebody explained to you the birds and the bees?
He don't remember.
I don't.
Trey, or you asking?
Was somebody about the pussy?
We can't have him on his mouth. The pussy.
Oh wow!
It's freaking Friday. I'm supposed to pussy.
You what?
It's freaking Friday, damn it!
It's Friday.
Oh, yeah, and the question was, tell us about the talk.
It's freaking Friday.
Well, tell us about the talk when you first learned about it. How old you were?
Well,
I can't hear.
I was 11.
He was 11.
Wasn't no talk. I was 11 years old. I told him that one of his girlfriends that he hung around gave me some pussy. He asked me what did I do. I told him what I did. That's how it went down. There was no talk.
Oh, Lord. He's no talk.
He just went straight sex in at 11. Okay, news at 11. Trayvon, what was your first sex talk?
I never had it. There was never such a thing.
What about with your friends?
I know that killed everybody's whatever because it was dead ass silent after I said that, but it wasn't a talk.
Well, when did you first know about sex? It had to be talk in school. So when did you first know about sex?
You can know about sex from home, catching one of your parents with a damn porno tape in a damn VCR or something like that. It wasn't a talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that kind of dry.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna. It just wasn't a talk.
We did that.
It wasn't a talk.
Well, my first sex talk was, I asked my mother, I was 13, I asked her about sex. I said, what does that feel like? She yelled at me, why? You plan on having it? And that was the end of that. So I didn't get a sex talk. A lot of kids didn't, because I found out she didn't get a sex talk. That's why I got here early.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandmother was like, she said, and my grandmother said that when they was coming up, because I asked her when I became an adult, why didn't you ever talk to us about that? She said because they came from a farm. They was on a farm. And she just assumed that we knew what sex was. It was the animals. I said, I ain't live on no damn farm. The only animals I see was the city people of DC. I didn't grow up with no farm. And she was like, my grandmother's the baby girl. So her older siblings, brothers and sisters. I said, yeah, but I'm the oldest. Y'all need to hit me so I can pass it on to the little ones. I didn't have no sex talks with my sister. My sister Nikki came out and got in front of me when the sex talks because we caught her humping the boy. I said, damn, she humping before I am.
Oh my God.
They was dry humping. Her and the little boy named, I ain't gonna say the little boy, but and then we just talked about each other because we seen hugging and kissing on a movie, and then Trey Wright. Then when we found the sex tape, we saw more than hugging and kissing. But I was like, I ain't putting that in my mouth.
No,
we saw too much.
Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, we saw too much that wasn't explained. We need to talk to our children nowadays. I mean, well, actually, I guess do you think children know everything already about sex?
Yeah, I can tell you because I talked to my children about it. And again, my daughter, when she turned 16, because again, that was like the age for when I became active, well, maybe a little bit before then, but my daughter had a boyfriend. So at that point, we've already had the talks. My kids now live in a day and age where they got friends, they got the internet, they got apps, they got YouTube, they got their friends with bad advice. Again, I'm throwing the friends back in there because at that age, that's what the kids are talking about. My middle daughter, like last year, I catch her snapping with her friends. They're doing Snapchat pictures back and forth with one another. And like she's 11, 12 at this point. They're drawing dicks on the pictures that they're sending back and forth to one another of themselves. Like they're drawing dicks on their face. And I'm like, hey, baby, why are you drawing a dick on your face? So again, I don't know if she understood the whole implication that comes along with that 3-letter word that, sex that I enjoy. But, yes, I think children know a little bit more. And the thing is too, like when I was taking Riley to the gynecologist and we were in the car, she was asking me all these questions, but I come to find out I'm taking her to the appointment so that she could start birth control. And as I'm taking her there, she decides to confide in me that the weekend before, her and her boyfriend already messed around for the first time. And I'm like, you couldn't wait? You couldn't wait another week or two. You couldn't wait. So where there's a will, there's a way. They will figure out how to have a good time.
I guess they will. You're right.
Don't you think?
Well, especially nowadays, because it's everywhere. I remember when my son came home to me, he was in the 5th grade, and they must have talked about sex or whatever in school, and he just wanted to come home and tell me, Mom, he bought me something. He said, Mom, I don't think you're a whore. And he said, but if you're going to have sex responsibly. And he gave me a condom. And
look at him teaching me.
I was like, wow. Me and my girlfriend, Misha, as a matter of fact, it was Misha, and we was like, we was just floored because he was having to talk with me. Yeah. And he was telling me, I know you having sex because that's what adults do. Because he walked in on me before. That's another thing. And I had to explain to him.
You didn't tell me that. He has.
Yeah, I was 5. He was 5. And he thought the person was hurting me. And I had to have a talk with him. And then I had 2, I'd never forget it, and he won't forget it. Tyree will tell you I had 2 giant Tootsie Rolls, and I had to give it to him so he to stop crying, because he was all upset.
Your Tootsie Roll.
No, there was the giant ones. And I was like, because he wanted them earlier that day, and I was like, no, you can't have this. It's candy, yeah. But when he started the waterworks, I said, I thought he was hurting you because he was yelling at the dude, get off her, get off my mama, get off my. He thought somebody was attacking me, and he ran in his room. Now I'm like, if you thought somebody was attacking me, you done ran. You didn't get no help. He ran, but you know. Then I had to say, tell my company, you gotta go, you gotta leave. I gotta tend to my child. And he was like, oh, he'll go back to sleep. But I was like, no, my baby came first. So I was like, nope, you got to roll out.
Yeah. Roll out. Well, speaking of roll out, I actually have to dip out because I gotta go be responsible. But Trey, it's over to you, Trey, because I'm dipping out to go be a responsible human being today. But have a great show, and I'll touch base with you later, my loves. Bye, okay. Slicky.
No problem.
Slicky, you must have dipped out too.
No, go suck a dick.
Oh, that is mean, Slicky. Oh, that is so mean.
That's what she does. She sucked dicks.
Oh my God.
That's highly inappropriate, Slicky.
Oh my God.
It's Freaky Friday.
It's Freaky Friday, but
I don't know how to get off this.
It's Freaky Friday, but so Trey,
you looking for some punches?
Tell me right to me. All right.
Okay.
My shit is back together now. I'm not showing my face, but my shit is back together.
Okay, it's back together. Okay, the question we was talking about, do you think kids are they don't need the sex talk anymore? Are they learning it on the internet, or what do you think?
I think that we're I'm sorry. I think that we're too
what's wrong?
We're almost too far gone.
What's wrong, Trey?
I just didn't expect you to say nothing that you said. That's all. Yeah, so I think that we're a little bit too far gone, to be honest. These parents are younger and younger. The family structure is already gone for most families anyway. A lot of families still have, structure to it, even if it's not a two-parent household or whatever the setup may be. But the internet doesn't need to teach our children, let alone the school system. Everyone has their opinion on that, but the school system shouldn't even be teaching our children the same way that we are. Hey, Miss Kim, you done missed a little stuff, but we were having a discussion about children being influenced online, or not influenced, but taught about sex online and on their tablets and cell phones, like social media, versus parents actually teaching their children about the birds and the bees. So I was responding to Reese, and I was saying that I think that we're too far gone at this point. Anybody who is a parent, especially a new parent, you can save the world by being just one of those few parents that actually teach their kids and prepare their kids for the effects of, or what comes behind sex and sexual encounters, emotionally, physically, how you change, and how you're affected by sex in general. I think parents need to take away those tablets. Why are we giving all our power to the teachers? And you get mad because your kids don't know nothing. That's because your teachers are stretched out trying to teach 30 kids, 40 kids. Bring the parent control back. What the hell are the parents doing nowadays? Right. And there's good parents out there. I do see plenty of parents out there that do right by their children, whether it's a two-parent household or not, that are dedicated to their children. That's a beautiful thing. But at the same time, this world is lacking a lot. stop passing off responsibilities to other people, like parents thinking that, your kids and before care and school, then after care, you don't pick them up until, if you got to do what you got to do work-wise. But the parents aren't involved enough. Don't open your legs to have a child. Things happen, mistakes happen, but don't open your legs to have a child. Consider that you have another life to take care of, because it's kind of sad to me that parents or those that become parents usually don't even value that they had the ability to bring life into the world. So we need to bring real parenthood back. Is my answer for that. Don't let school systems and social media, teach your children.
If I give him a round of applause, because he is absolutely right, and he's on the money. And what he's saying, he don't even have no kids, and he already know. Now, I can't wait till you be a parent. You're gonna be a hell of a dad.
Yeah, I definitely believe so.
Be a cool dad, because you're gonna keep it real with the kids and everything, and you ain't gonna be afraid to talk about things and get out there, because we can't be afraid to talk about.
I don't understand how we are,
things and stuff. I mean, I don't understand why do some parents don't want to talk about sex, or because they exposing their children to it in school and at a young age, and I believe the wrong way.
Right.
That's just me.
My problem is all this. You got these kids polluted with all this non-binary mess and gender neutral bathrooms, and that's not even a topic for today. It's a topic that I'm necessarily going to bring up, but I just can't believe how little control the parents have. You can't even beat your kids no more. You can't even give your kids the old-fashioned discipline that we used to get. They kept us in line and kept us straight. The parents can't do as much as they can. It's like they're taking power away from everything that will shape a child into being something decent. Pushing, whatever type of, these shows and this, these reality shows and women are just sitting around being cute in dresses and drinking wine and going and drinking mimosas, going on trips. And that's the lifestyle that these girls, for instance, have to aspire to think that, you're just going to walk around and be cute and take pictures. And that's all that there is to life. And with the boys, it's the same thing on the guy side when it comes to television. Like, where are we right now? Where are we right now?
Everybody gonna be an entertainer, actress, athlete, musicians. You
absolutely said something, but I didn't hear him. He said something. What'd you say, Slicky?
I watch television, so I can't tell you what's going on TV.
Well, yeah, I feel you on that too. This is me passing by and seeing my aunt watch certain and just because I'm just bring her up because she's somebody obviously in the house. But me going by, I'm seeing, it's cool to watch Survivor and some other stuff. But, these reality shows, like I said, that are based on nothing about fights and mimosas and vacations and sex and whatever. It's just, I don't watch TV either. That's why when Reese asked me, what'd you catch on the news? Not a damn thing. Excuse my language. Not a damn thing, because I don't do the propaganda. I don't need no influences on my life. Ms. Kim said, why something? And Molly was saying in response to her, why what? I was looking all around my room talking, Ms. Kim, so I apologize for what I missed. But if you reiterate on that, I'll respond back to whatever you were saying. But yeah, that's my take on it, Reese. That's my take on it.
But I feel you the same way. It's like they don't have the sex talk. They skip over the birds and the bees and go straight to the gender specific. Now, how are you going to tell a man about binary and non-binary or child, male or female, without telling them what and who they are from the beginning? What kind of makeup they had? When my child was 2, he knew the difference between the male and the female, and these kids know too. But you're going to skip over that. It's telling the child who they are naturally to go to binary and non-binary. Don't you think that'll be so totally confused? Yeah. And how do you have the sex talk with? It's just crazy nowadays. And you're right. The adults don't need to talk because the internet is everything showing the internet, but they showing our kids the wrong things, and that's why they out here a hot mess like that. That's why they're off the chain, because they're not. Sex could be a beautiful thing, and it is a beautiful thing when it's packaged right, when it's done the right way. Not all of this wilding out and freaking and freaknik and orgy type stuff. That's just me. I'm not into the group thing. Some people are, some people are not. You know, and I think the group stuff and all that is an overload. Is you wilding out? You just going, I'm gonna be wild, not taking in a serious relationship or between you and your partner. You know, so it's that, but that's just me. The love that's to be beautiful.
Who's sucking dick? Who ain't sucking dick? It's Freaky Friday.
Oh my God.
Well, no, never mind.
Oh, oh no, I gotta get off
you
this.
You what I was getting ready to say?
No, I ain't know what you're getting ready to say. I don't know what nobody getting ready to say right now. Oh no.
It's Freaky Friday. You got
it's Freaky Friday, right? Freaky Friday, right?
Right.
It's Friday, so let's get freaky. Let's talk about relationships.
Well, okay, then how old
I was doing this, and I was in that.
Look, Trey, can you read what James is saying? I got the comments off the side.
Yeah, I was just actually just looking at that. Give me 1 second and I'll read that for you. Give me 1 quick second and I'll read that for you.
I think Molly got a video up for us. Molly, you got a video up for us?
Oh, he has a video up for us? Oh no, that's the comment comment that someone just commented. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that's not a video. Oh, okay.
I know I do have a video that ties to today. It might not be as dirty as DJ Slicky wants it to be. I try to have like subtle questions and stuff that just were good topics to talk about. James, welcome. Thank you for watching, James. I'm reading your comment. It says, we have said that especially minorities have sat back and let the government and the state tell you what to do. So you can get a free check, so you can get a roof over your head without paying for it. And all of these other things. Now in the South, back in the 60s and 70s, white men and white women were living together while the woman gets a welfare check or the man gets a welfare check. The Negroes and the minorities up in the North, couldn't have a man in the household and get a check. Yeah, well, I know what he's talking about. So he's talking about, Mr. James is talking about pretty much the agenda behind like welfare and subsidized housing and kind of the history behind it. So a lot of those rules and stipulations, and this is me in today's time. So think back in high school era, like 2012, 2011, 2010. I'm hearing friends that are, with certain people, and they, with certain guys or whatever, like referring to females, and they would tell me, if I want to get this bag, if I want to get this money, they say that he can't live here, and I had to be making under this certain amount. And I noticed, I'm not saying because you use any type of assistance or let me take my camera off. I'm not saying because you use any type of assistance or housing help or anything like that puts you in any situation or predicament, because nobody can tell you what it is that you're dealing with. But a lot of situations I've seen, women will settle for just a small little job at maybe McDonald's or something that's local. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be McDonald's, but it can be, something just to make them just enough so they can get that bag and get that check. But what he was saying is he's talking about like the initiative to separate and break up families, and how that help and assistance was kind of used against us, and how that kind of altered our family structure. That's what he's saying. I don't know if Molly had a video queued or not, because you were saying when I was looking at the comments that he had one. I know I had one. Say it again.
I thought you have one. I just saw a video. Well, when he usually had the other screen, that means he got a video up there.
Oh no, the comment, it was the size of the comment that made it take up most of the screen.
Oh.
So it's just the way the screen looked when it switched over. Like I was saying, I do have some questions they might not be, what DJ Slicky Woo Boo is looking for a Freaky Friday. But I was thinking, as we went along, we don't have too much time left, but I was thinking as we went along, the way I assumed it would go today, I thought we would kind of ease into the more sexual questions. We just asked a little more.
You couldn't handle it.
I'm not saying we couldn't handle it, but I didn't also think we was going to go to somebody who gives head and who doesn't, because I didn't.
Let's ask Louisa the question about the school, because she got kids. She got 5 kids coming up. Phoenix, are you back?
Yes.
Okay. Trey, you want to ask her the question? We was talking about the school.
Say that one more time, please.
So you want to catch Louisa up, please?
She's confused.
Ooh, I'm so lost with today.
You talk about the school system.
Okay, so I was saying, I'm sorry. DJ Slicky Woo Boo is distracting me today, so my bad, Phoenix. No, I was talking about the school system and but the power being taken away from parents as well as teachers when it comes to how we structure our kids nowadays. I was saying that the power is in the hands of the school system a little bit too much nowadays, as far as what our kids learn and what they're what's available. I'm looking at Molly's comments. I'm sorry. I was talking about the school system and the influence that it has on our kids right now, and the lack of power that the parents do have. But I was saying that we need to take the power back as parents, whether we're aunts, uncles, cousins, big brothers, big sisters. We need to take that power back. We have all these different terminologies that are coming into the woodwork that when I was in school and when y'all were in high school, we didn't talk about things like non-binary and gender-neutral bathrooms. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a problem, but I think that is an issue when the root of knowledge, which is your house, when that doesn't come from there and you just allow people externally to feed your children with whatever. I think that's a problem, So that's kind of the gist of what we were talking about. I don't think we really had too much time since we're at the 43 mark to be playing videos and stuff like that today. So the way it looks, we'll just be open. Just okay.
We do. It's Friday.
Okay.
We do.
Okay, but that's what we was. That's what we was talking about. I was just talking about our lack of control as.
I was okay. So I agree with you, Trey. And I've always said this: no matter what we discuss as far as school, it is the parents' responsibility to teach the children what you want them to know. You can't put all that on the school. So anything we want our children to learn sexually, educational wise, mental, whatever history, it is our responsibility to teach them. The school is going to teach them what is on the curriculum, which was approved by the Board of Education. Exactly. Board of Education has a mission, and so it's not always the best kind. So it's still our responsibility. What you want your children to know, you have to teach them, and you also have to prepare them, because if you're aware of what's going on in this world now, then you can prepare them ahead of time, and they won't have a culture shock. And it won't be so difficult for them. So it's our responsibility no matter which way it goes.
Yeah, because I was stating earlier that the kids are so confused with that because they don't teach them about sex education, about their body first. They're skipping over that, and they're going to binary, non-binary, him, she, and they.
Because they have to be politically correct, but it's still our job. I don't put the full.
But what I'm saying, they need to teach them. You need to learn about you first. That's what I believe. Before you can teach me about him, she, they, you need to learn about you. You need to learn about your body and how a woman is made up and how a man is made up. Then you could get into all of the mixes and matches. And we are the primary colors. Okay, male, female, the primary color. And when you take the primary colors and you mix them together, it makes another color. See, so use that as sex. We are the primary.
The secondary, sex. Yeah.
It's your knife and fork. Okay, we got the knife and fork before they make a spork or a spoon. It comes from this and that. And then when you mix it up or cross it up, or you want to do two knives,
get chopsticks. You get
two knives and chopsticks.
You get tongs, you get all types of stuff. So yeah, I totally agree.
2 spoons is a tong, 2 knives is chopsticks. You don't let them know. I mean, if I'm breaking it down in layman's term, you got your knife and your fork, but if you get this and you do this and that and you get, hey, they always to eat.
Miss Kim said, does Molly have that juice yet? That sea moss juice. I know he was making some and he was testing some batches the last time we was all in the group chat. But I'm definitely about to give me some. So, since I start my job soon, and get paid weekly, I have a little budget to, have
all
a
right
little. Oh yeah, that's what Miss Kim was asking about, is Molly's juice. We're gonna plug that up in the plug chat when we get done. But the last time I was on the thing and I asked about it, he was testing something out. Actually coming to get your juice this time. He said you be Miss Kim. He said you be gaslighting. Don't gaslight on Miss Kim. And be asking about the juice and you ain't gonna buy that.
Right.
You're actually coming next time? It's like, nah.
Right.
Yeah,
okay, so you had a video for us to watch.
I did. I had I'll tell you what it is in just a second. It's a video about attractiveness. There it is. Actually, it just popped up. So it's 7 subtle signs, even though I'm only playing 6 for the sake of time. So I'm gonna stop at a certain mark, which is the 317 mark. So just play it from the beginning and stop at 317.
The way people see you is different from the way you see yourself. Have you ever wondered whether or not you were attractive? If you're watching this video, the answer is probably yes. And hey, it's not always a bad thing to wonder about how other people see us. Maybe they see something good in us that we don't yet see in ourselves. So if you've ever wanted to know whether you might actually be more attractive than you realize, here are 7 subtle but psychologically backed ways to tell. Number 1, people pay attention to you. Do you ever feel self-conscious because people always seem to be paying attention to you? Have you ever introduced yourself to someone only for them to say, "Oh, I know who you are"? Or be surprised that they remembered something about you that you just casually mentioned before? If the answer is yes, then it means people pay attention to you. And psychology says the more attractive a person is, the more attention other people tend to give them. Which brings us to our next point. Number 2, people tend to stare at you. Maybe you're not the talkative or outgoing type, which makes it harder to tell how attractive other people find you because you don't really interact with them much. Still, you can get a pretty good idea just from reading their body language and picking up on their nonverbal cues, especially eye contact. Do people often stare at you or look you up and down whenever they see you? Or subtly try to catch your gaze? Do you turn heads every time you walk into a room? Or look at someone only for them to look away, embarrassed at having been caught staring at you? Don't let it make you self-conscious. You're probably just more attractive than you think. Number 3, people want to be around you. Similar to the last point, if people find you attractive but have little opportunity to act on it, they might resort to what we call hovering or benching. Because even if they can't talk to you, they still want to be around you. So they might just purposefully go to parties or events they know you'll be at, stalk you on social media, or hang around places you tend to frequent, all for the chance of having even the most casual interaction with you. Number 4, people come to you for styling, beauty, or dating tips. Another subtle sign that you're more attractive than you think is that people will often come to you for advice on things like styling, beauty, or dating. Why? Because it means that they want to be more like you, and that in itself is already such a compliment. They probably think you look good, have great style, or have no trouble finding romantic prospects. And they want to know how you do it, indicating that they find you attractive. Number 5, people are comfortable around you. Psychology tells us that it's only natural to gravitate more towards better-looking people. After all, it's called attraction for a reason. So if people usually seem more comfortable around you, if they like joking around and making you laugh, or tend to be physically affectionate towards you, even if you're not that close, then it's probably because they find you attractive and are subconsciously trying to tell you. Number 6, strangers are often nice.
So the reason why I put say it again. What was you about to say?
Always have to be one or the other, because both could be true. So if strangers tend to act warmly towards you, smiling at you and trying to strike up a conversation or doing small favors like letting you in front of them, it's because they secretly find you attractive. And number 7, people try to tear you down. If people often try to tear you down for no good reason, for us, we tend to ask ourselves, are they flirting or just being kind? But the answer doesn't always have to be one or the other, because both could be true. So if strangers tend to act warmly towards you, smiling at you and trying to strike up a conversation or doing small favors like letting you in front of them or helping you carry your things, there is a good chance it's because they secretly find you attractive. And number 7, some people try to tear you down. If people often try to tear you down for no good reason, either by talking about you behind your back, trying to belittle you, or spreading false rumors about you, it might be because they find you attractive or know that most people do, and it makes them feel threatened. Jealousy, as they say, is the highest form of flattery. So don't be too surprised if some people try to tear you and your self-esteem down, even when unprovoked. Take it as a sign that deep down inside, they actually admire you and want to be more like you. So do you relate to any of the things we've mentioned here? Even if you don't, that doesn't mean you're not attractive. They say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and there's a lot of truth to this. But what matters most is how you see and feel about yourself. So open your eyes to all the wonderful things that make you you, and love yourself all the more for it. Do you think we missed anything? Mention it in the comments.
Okay. That was a good video about attractiveness, Trey. And I relate.
You say you relate?
I can relate.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
No, that's right. Yeah, the reason why I brought it up is because we've been having conversations over the last week about loneliness. So, loneliness and a few other things. I feel like I wanted to show the other side. It's kind of like a motivational thing. Things that somebody that may doubt themselves or may not feel like they're getting the attention that they need or they want, maybe showing them signs, kind of giving, in a subtle way, kind of giving hope or giving them some insight to things they might not have noticed, because there's a lot of behavioral things that just watch people and observing people that I picked up in different scenarios that had nothing to do with me. So things that I'm just watching and observing with people. I like how people act and interact and stuff like that. But yeah, I thought it was something to go against, loneliness and kind of show somebody that, maybe one of these things you never noticed about attention that you're getting from somebody could be a positive thing that you didn't pay attention to.
Okay.
I like that.
You're back, Michelle.
Hi. Yeah, my call got done early. Surprise.
Where's Slicky at? Because I ain't gonna tell you. When you watch it,
it's on you. Whatever come from that.
Exactly. Thank you.
When you watch the show back, you will see what he said. And he was nasty. And it was nasty. So you will see what he said when you watch the show back.
You think so? What did he say?
What did he say? Slicky was right. What did Slicky say?
Molly said Slicky was right with the question mark. No, he's not saying Slicky was right, period. He was saying Slicky was right, question mark. He's questioning it and laughing.
I won't say it.
It's Freaky Friday, and he said you had to get off to do some fellatio. It's freaky.
Really?
I'm gonna say
Is that what it takes? That's what it takes. We just got to run around giving out the blowjobs. That's how we have to be. Hey, blowjob for you, blowjob. Here's one for you, one for you, one for you. But no, I mean, I caught the tail ends of that, and I know LC. I've been out with you. I understand why you relate. I understand it. Because I see how the men walk up to you thinking they could just have whatever they want from the bosoms that you keep all our snacks in.
There's a snack pack.
Don't knock yourself unconscious. We got to go out tonight.
Y'all are a whole problem over here.
Louise, I'm not a problem. I'm the solution.
Oh, my bad. You the answer, girl. You the answer.
The rubric.
Right.
I don't even have to say what was the question.
No, that video though, I mean, that's happened. That actually made me scratch my head, Phoenix. I don't know about you guys, but to hear that people, when you're an attractive person, people are like being nice to you because being mean to you because they like this, they like you. Like they'll say,
no, it's a jealousy thing.
It's a jealousy, maybe. envy part of it. Not the school kids. I'm gonna punch you in your chest because I wanna,
That's me. I'm a school kid kind. If I like you, boy, stop. I like you.
That's why she wants
Reese,
no. That's why she has a cane. She wants to go. Or if somebody walks by her, she can hook them and be like, "Oh, not so fast! You get back here."
That's what I did that one time with my cane. Somebody walked by, I grabbed my cane and come in.
Damn it,
I love you.
You were so silly.
Like, well, it was a nice look, and I'm like,
and resourceful.
And resource, see right there. You know how you look. I'm like, wait a minute. And they come back on smile and be like, I'm the old cougar. Come here, young man, young man. Don't let me get my hands on you.
Goodness. Oh, somebody's gonna. Am I gonna have to tell Mama on you out there? You're gonna be getting yourself in trouble tonight.
How am I going to answer that and Slicky on the line? And he waiting to find some juice so he can tell on me. No.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna tell on you. You've been fucking. I know it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I would hope so.
Nobody business, but no.
Wow, he's just
it's not none of nobody business. But sorry, I'm celibate. I've said it on my show several times. I'm open and honest.
Are you celibate or are you selling a bit?
Look, if you buy a bit, I sell a bit.
Right. That's the difference.
Look, if he buy a bit, I sell a bit.
All right.
Molly said, "Tell us about it, DJ Slicky Woo Boo."
Yeah, tell us what you think Slicky.
Come on, Charles. I see AKA Charles too. He has his name up there out there. Come on. What do you know, baby? Let's hear it.
What I know.
He know it all. That's why he laughed like that. he know the real stuff. We don't know. That's why he laughed like that. That's sinister laugh.
I know when she see a man she like, she damn near setting his damn laugh.
What?
Tell them mind his business. Mind your business.
Sugar bowl.
I do not like no sugar bowls. Slicky see, you don't understand. I do not like no sugar bowls. You do like sugar bowls. Sit your ass over here.
Sugar bowl.
You want some sugar in that bottom out there?
No, see, he don't know. He don't know. I thought he knew, but he don't know.
She like the milk that you drink when the cereal gone. That's what she like. She want that sugar bowl. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't even include me on this.
And made him sit down beside her.
I don't know. I think I need to. It's gonna be my mission to help Althea find a man that's gonna give us some sugar.
No, I got a lot of men that want to give me some stick.
Excuse me, she wants some meat. She don't want no damn sugar. She needs something. She needs something of substance. Okay, we don't need nothing that's gonna give her damn sugar high. We need something that's gonna put her to sleep.
Already. I ain't trying to get the sugar. But I already lost the
No, we're not doing no more edibles. We're not doing no more eddies. Not
hell to the no. You right. I ain't taking shit from Michelle. No,
that shit is bad for business. As we know, that shit is bad for business. But I actually do have a question for y'all. Speaking of like going out and stuff like that, I do have a question because I typed a few. It's one of the questions is, what is your idea of the perfect first date? I know this is not a question asking about dating and stuff. I know it's not a nasty, dirty, raunchy question that DJ Slicky Woo Boo would rather me ask y'all. But the question is for everybody, including anybody in the comments who wants to respond. But what is your idea of the perfect first date?
Ooh.
I think for me, just to be able to sit and get to know a person, you don't have to spend a bunch of money. You don't have to, it doesn't even have to be at dinner. You can go out and sit in the park.
Yeah.
Do a picnic or just somewhere just to have a conversation. When you're dating, you're supposed to be trying to get to know the person. So we can just go outside.
Picnic is nice. Well, we can go to dinner inside. I don't like outside too much now unless it's screened in. My perfect.
I'm outside now.
All right, I'm about to go outside when I get off here. What you talking about?
Look, my allergies. My eyes are watering. I sound like I'm a frog.
You better get you some tissue and be like, exactly.
I sound sexy. I sound. All I got is the cleavage out. You know,
you get the good shit so we can get outside and get some more dates.
You know, all I got.
Good allergy medicine.
I sound like I smoke a pack of
good.
Listen to me. This ain't. You know, this ain't nothing sexy about outside. Be all like,
that's okay. It's real though. It's real, and real is sexy.
Right. Right.
They like,
yes.
They like you sound like a squealing pig.
Yeah.
Well, you do this morning, but you know, on a normal occasion, you sound lovely.
Some men love that out there.
Some lose their voices sometimes, you know, but you on a normal occasion sound well. So pop your allergy tablet, because I got mine right next to me. Thinking I might sit outside on the show today. I'll be sneezing, cutting off my mic and camera. No, get you some good allergy medicine so you can go outside and have some nice dates. I would love to have a date at the table, or you know, sit down and have a little, you know, something that y'all done bought from a little diner, or something that y'all bought from somewhere to go, and y'all sit down and have I think that's the most natural thing you can do, is do free shit.
I'm going with Kenny. I'm going with Kenny. I'm saying, come on, Kenny.
Right, yeah. It's so, especially when it's warm. So many exhibits, so many concerts, so many just museums. Yeah, get your ass outside.
Oh, the museums are inside, and I like the museums. I used to love.
Yeah, but you got to get outside to go inside.
Well, you know, I'm not saying. I'm talking about hanging out at the park, and you know, I told you I used to love the outdoors and stuff, but it just stopped loving on me. It just stuff started happening.
I like PJ's coffee.
My perfect date, I used to think, would be at Prince at Paisley Park and him singing to me. And we sitting down there, I'm sitting down at his foot, handing him little tea sandwiches up, and he played the guitar and sing to me. And I'd be like,
not a fantasy. I ain't say your perfect fantasy. I say your perfect when you won't be on the date.
That is a date. Reality.
Actually, Prince actually did have a lot of the women back then. He did have a whole harem of women that was screaming at him. That's not a bad fantasy. Yeah.
I used to say I'm Sheila E. back in the day. I thought I was Sheila E.
I gotta run. I'll be back. I gotta run. I gotta take a call.
Not a problem.
You know what Slicky's gonna say? You get ready to do.
Oh yeah, I wish you didn't say nothing about it, because she probably wouldn't even watch back on the joint and see.
No, I wanted to say so. I don't like the shocker. Let her step in it. Surprise, be like, surprise, that's Slicky. But she knows Slicky nasty, because Slicky tell her to her face, "You sucking dick. You and Reese out there, you sucking dick." Slicky tell us that all the time.
Truthful. It's not nasty. It's truthful.
I'm not out there sucking nobody's nothing, Slicky.
The act ain't nasty either. So what you talking about?
It's not nasty, but random sucking. Slicky, I'm at the bar, posted up like I'm sucking cock, like it's like I'm pushing cherries in the drink.
Michelle takes a different man home every night.
She's free. That's her business, baby.
Yeah, that's her business.
Oh yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Don't do that. That's her business. That's not right. Okay, who said the human race? Now I happen to like sex. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a virgin. I'm sitting up here. I like sex and all the amenities that come with sex. I'm just slow pacing myself because I want the right sex when I have it. Because I'm tired of giving this good body away for nothing. To nothing.
Hello.
I want to make sure that I'm going to orgasm and make sure I'm going to be satisfied. I'm tired of going out when I'm hungry for an entree and tired of getting these little happy meals that ain't making nobody happy.
No, we gotta get quarter pounders and Big Macs. We gotta be
exactly.
We need some steak.
I need some mighty wings. So I'm just being selective. Now, if I come across a ham, if I come across old John Henry, you remember the song told his captain, well, a man gotta act like a man. He picked up the sledgehammer. If I get somebody with a sledgehammer, chisel away, baby.
All right. He's Molly said, how do you know the car if you don't drive it? Right.
How do I know?
I need to answer your ass. How the fuck I know what she's doing if she tells it? That's how I know, motherfucker.
Oh. Who is cussing Slicky?
Oh Lord, James said, "I'm gonna read it. I'm not feeding into it. I'm the comment reader."
Slicky and James fight from way back.
Oh, okay. James said, "Hold up, Slicky. I want to know how do you know what someone else is?" Oh, Slicky must be reading off of a monitor or something because you don't look at the
comments. What James
it says, "Hold up, Slicky. I want to know how do you know what someone else is doing every night in their bedroom at the I don't know, my it's cracking my screen right there. If you ain't there doing the same thing, don't throw a horseshoe if you're living in a glass house because you might wind up with the dryer." God damn, make me close my goddamn
James and Slicky fight like that all the time. They used to be on the phone with each other on the other show. James would call in and Slicky be in the studio or vice versa. And they be battling them back and forth.
TJ,
James
you missed a hell of a lot.
Got a love-hate relationship. James was saying, "God bless you, Slicky." James was trying to pray for Slicky. Slicky cussing him out.
You know who Tracy Jackson is, Reese?
Yes, that's TMJ. Yeah. That's my baby.
Yeah, they was asking what the hell did they miss? Pretty much.
You missed a lot. Slicky on the show. You know you missed a lot. You missed to talk about the sucking dicks. And all that stuff. So and screwing everybody and swinging from the chandelier. So Tracy, you missed it.
You might want to watch today's show back because
Tracy was supposed to be on the show. So Tracy, you missed it. Louisa, tell Tracy what he missed.
I don't know because I might have missed it too.
She popped in here a little after. I'm done. I'm done with the question read of the day. We can just talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about.
Tracy, you missed about the gangbangs and carbuncles. Is that what they're calling them, carbuncles?
Okay, so please help us understand what the hell that is because I may be too young for that. I never heard.
Oh, Molly had a question in the chat too.
Question?
In your ass.
Said, Slicky, be quiet for a second, please, and thank you. Molly said, if you can have sex how often you want, how often will it be?
Oh, every day. I mean, yeah. I don't know what it's like to have sex every day. Let me at least try to have sex a couple of times every day to see what it feel like. I think I would want it a lot. Because I did want it a lot when I was in.
See what it feel like you don't remember.
I want to know. He said, "How often?"
Yeah, but you said you want to warm up to it like you ain't, like your oven ain't been hot before.
My oven ain't been hot since 2021.
You want to refresh your course. You want to eat oven.
This game is like virgin over here again. So I want to every day. I would. Because when I had my boyfriend, it was like maybe 4 times out of a week, and I wanted more. And it was like, and he said I was killing him.
Yeah, 4 times a week is good.
Not killing him.
He said that I wanted more, and he was like, "Damn,
finish him."
yeah. He said you're gonna have a white liver, and I was like, I don't care, white liver, blue liver, give it to me. Just give me,
So was it because it was good or was it because you just wanted some?
Both. Right. Both because he turned me out. And I was like, ooh. It was like, ooh, do this, ooh, do that. It was just like, because I was a late bloomer, but I don't want to talk about me. But I'm just trying to answer the question without talking about me. How often would you want sex, Louisa? If you could have it as much as you want, would it be every day?
Sometimes. I've done the everyday 3 to 4 times a day. I've done once
And what was
every.
it like?
It was awesome, but I was also young and didn't have responsibilities. Um, I have done the once every 9 months. I've done and I was married. I have done, just it just depends with me. I had to learn how to shut her off because if I didn't learn how to shut her off, I'll be part crazy.
Yes.
And yeah, it's a
That
problem.
part.
It can be a problem. So I would rather have it. I'm not gonna say I mean, I do want it every day. I do want it mentally and physically all day, every day. But what you want and what you gonna get are two separate things.
It was like when you were
But I
love.
don't. I don't. But I think every day or several times every day is too much especially for a woman because we're the receivers,
Well,
and so it can be too much. But maybe like a couple times a week,
it
especially if
was
they're great sessions. I'll take a couple times a week of great sessions than every day.
4 times a week is too much.
No, hell no. It's
Well,
7 days in a week. What you talking about?
it depends on your partner because I had a partner that I didn't want to do once a week with. And then I had a partner that I desired this man all the time. I couldn't walk
Yeah,
by him
that makes a difference too, and
it's that
especially
chemistry.
if you guys have the same desire, it's a
He will.
problem,
We be in the kitchen
a
doing.
good
I be in the
problem.
kitchen doing simple stuff like cooking, and he come behind me. I ain't even got no butt, but every time he walk by, he be like, "Stick it out," and make you do stupid stuff. That little child
No, but
dad.
that's cool though. That's sexy though when you're doing stuff and somebody just walk up to you and walk
This is
behind you,
like
grab
it's
you by the
fun.
back.
They make you feel, like you're having fun.
I be there cooking, and he'd be like, "Stick it out," because I used to say I heard nobody. He said, "Stick it out." You do. He said, "Because you walk like this." He said, "Stick that butt out." I'm trying to balance my titties. I didn't have the gut there, but I used to, try to balance the titties. He said, "Stop walking rear back."
Okay,
And
but
I'm like,
look. So question. Well, go ahead, gentlemen, answer that. And then I got a question for that.
how often do the men want it?
DJ Slicky,
every day, skip a day, some days, no days.
The men want it every day. Trey, Molly.
I'm not really.
That question.
I'm not really. It's like I'm not pressed. I never was. You know how like somebody, for instance, you drinking before a certain age. Like, oh, okay, all right. It would be nice to say on demand or to be in a position to still have it on demand.
Right.
I say that, but I'm not really tripping over. It ain't got to be no 4 or 5 times a day. It's all right, go chill your ass out. Have some sexual control after a certain number.
Right, exactly.
But
that's why I said that's that young people stuff. I ain't.
It makes me smile when I think about being at that time in my life too. I can't stop smiling because we did crazy stuff. When I think about it, like, oh my gosh. So
y'all should. I feel like y'all should have a better aesthetic to it. Y'all had movie pull-ups and shit. When they had y'all all in the parking lot.
Driving.
Y'all got little raunchy, nice, little nice, theme aesthetic.
Or back on the metro train.
Oh no, I ain't doing no metro train.
I wasn't talking about that. That's no. I was not talking about that. She on the metro right now. That wasn't back then.
I ain't doing no metro.
Nothing. Back in the metro where she at. Would you like to show us if somebody having sex on the metro where you at?
Child, let me tell you something. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay. It's different times.
Yeah.
But my question, hold on. My question real quick is, with the guys, would you feel if your woman or walk up to you and just like how Reese was explaining how her guy will come up to her and just touch her or grab her? How do you guys feel about that? If your woman just walk up to you and just start touching you from behind, is that not okay for you, or is that okay? I mean, how does that make you feel?
Well, I know people on the other side of the fence. You ain't gonna want ain't no straight man gonna want no woman really, grabbing
not
behind.
True.
Yes, they do.
Not touching their butt.
Hold on, courtroom.
My bad.
I ain't say like that. Because embracing somebody from behind, whatever, that's cool too. But not like smacking you on your ass and all that shit. Like
they do.
Like
they like you. I'm here to tell you.
The niggas be done decked you in your mouth because you tried. and all that little cute shit. Most guys don't. They might be okay with it. But most guys don't want that shit. Most guys don't want to.
You got to know when and where to do it and how.
What? Right. Everybody got some loopholes for some actions, but the majority of them don't want you popping them on their ass. That's. I don't know how Slicky Woo Woo feel about getting popped on the ass or whatever he like with his women. What?
Some popping you in the mouth.
Blue. That's what I thought.
Well, I know who's that popped in. That was you, Louisa, that popped in.
Yeah, I'm on the train, so when I
was like, wait a minute. Well, I know my men used to like that. You be at home, or when they washing the car, and you come in like, all right, stop that, cut that shit out there, Reese. And you know, you will get something started. You know,
well, I don't mean by like touching their behinds. I mean just walking up, like rubbing their back, or touching their chest, or rubbing their shoulders, or kissing them on the back of their neck, or just walking up and rubbing from the back of their head up to the top.
Yeah, they love that shit. What you talk about, Trey? They love that. They be in the kitchen making a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and you come and kiss them on their shoulder blade. They freak out. That white beater. They're like, oh, that's
I said a woman smacking a man on his ass.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
But we talking about any kind of sex touch.
Yeah, I know. When she said, I gave an example of what a man don't want.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I figured that's what you were going to say, because I was like, no, most of them will not want you just walking up to them and smacking them on their face.
And they kind of want to be the big spoon usually anyway. They don't want you, that shit's cute. Don't get me wrong. But they don't want you, walk by, what's up? You want to smack their ass. Nah, they don't want to make them feel a little emasculated. Like,
yeah.
Nah, men usually want to do certain things.
Yeah, but we do little weird stuff sometimes as women, because y'all do it to us. So I remember one time I walked past and kissed him on the butt and started cracking up.
Really get mad, because a man that truly gets mad at his woman for something like that is insecure anyway. And you probably already dibbled on that type of offense if you're really that worried about it, for real. But the average man don't want you. They still want to feel like
right.
They want you to call it too hard, but you know. But yeah.
I smacked all my men on the ass.
Is that why they ran away? Because they was scared?
So
Did you make them feel like little boys? Like they was disciplined? Yeah. Did they all get the
had a belt?
No, they just started them being aggressive. Come in when it's just.
You be
Reese like feistiness. Yeah, she like being jacked up. She like being jacked up.
Yeah, she like that rough shit. She wanna, yeah. All right.
I like being jacked up, but it's a time and a place, because I might forget what you trying to do. And I might be like, oh, whoa, I might, that other side of me might switch back on, like, you hit me?
Of course, it's a time and place. But I'm just thinking of the good times. I mean,
in all the right places.
The way you do it. It's certain times you want to be jacked up, and sometimes you want to be held. You want to be,
What'd you say, Slicky?
R-E-C-C.
So what? So feet or no feet? Do y'all like feet? Do you not like feet? Because I know some people don't like feet.
I ain't trying to touch your feet and all that shit. I like the way they look when they're not all cracked up and ashy and shit. Like, act like you have lotion or know what lotion. Act like you know what some Eucerin or something is after a shower. That is okay.
You crack me up with the damn props. You always got
to. I'm just saying, because you got to be ready. My hands be dried and cracked up. I got to hit them joints up sometime before the show starts. That's all it is. But at the same time, I like the way anything manicured look, anything well kept, but that doesn't mean I necessarily want to interact with them. I ain't going to be like, ew, but I'm not going to be like, oh, baby, let me rub you. I ain't going to do that shit. Not going to do that, but, whatever,
No feet. Marley, you quiet. Feet or no feet, Marley? Slicky, feet or no feet?
I ain't into the footsies.
Oh, that was a simple answer, ladies and gentlemen. No.
What about kissing in the mouth?
Hold on, Molly. Molly, you need to answer some of these questions.
Yeah. I was just listening, observing. I was learning, writing down notes.
What you, Molly? Oh.
What up?
You need to stop
acting a fool, man.
Oh man, I had to cut my camera off a couple times a day.
Yeah, man. That's what we'll do, man.
Boop, 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 boop.
Freaky Friday. Boop, boop.
I'm gonna watch this back as soon as we done today.
Nah, but I don't know with the feet. I mean, I don't, if I'm attracted to her, I'm attracted to everything on her eyes, her eyelashes, her eyebrows, everything. I kiss her, suck on her ears. Like, it don't matter. You know, but you ain't gonna have no bunions and shit. We gonna get that fix. I ain't gonna be ashamed of it, but I'm gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna get that fix, you know, because I ain't got the cutest feet in the world. You know, I keep my socks on anyway. They like, nah, I get cold. I keep my socks on, you know, but it don't bother me though. It don't bother me. I like you though.
Yeah,
I'm like that. I'm like that too. I rub feet. So if, like you said, if it's something wrong, Larry, like, come on, let me do your manicure. I mean your pedicure. We gonna go and soak these Jones, rub them down, scrub. Yeah, well, you know.
Now I would take care of your feet, like massage and stuff, and all of that. But I ain't doing nothing sexual with them. Not no man.
Oh no, you don't have to. You don't have to do. No, I didn't mean sexual. I just mean because some people just don't like feet.
Yeah.
I so like. Now people say that I got cute feet and I don't like my feet. I don't like feet, and I think it's ill. Don't you know? That's me.
I like everything on a person's body. I just like the body.
But feet, and then I massage the feet, and you know, and do everything. I remember. Never mind. It ain't about me. Never mind.
She thought it ain't about me. She's about to tell it, y'all. She's about to tell it. I don't mind. You got feet. Don't you like your feet rubbed or played with? So it's just like if theirs off limits, yours should be off limits. If somebody don't like doing something, they shouldn't mind that person not doing it to them.
Yep, that's how I feel. So I want you to do everything to me, so I'm gonna do everything to you.
Yeah, you don't want to give this, then don't look to receive it.
Yeah, that part though. Got it all. I'm all right here.
You gonna do everything and want everything done to her. God damn.
Yeah, Slicky, you know what the hell I mean. I like to be touched, so I want to touch you. I'm very hands-on. I like how people feel.
Touch you, baby.
I wasn't talking about you.
He burnt out, man. Yeah, we're acting a fool.
I got another question for y'all.
What Kim say was just nasty.
You missed. That was a comment. You catching comments real late because that was a while ago. I don't know if it just popped up on your screen, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was over like 30 minutes ago.
What was your question?
Oh, my question. This was just another lighthearted question. Like I said, they might not be as sexually charged as DJ Slicky Woo Boo would like them to be on, you know, our festive Freaky Fridays and whatnot. But the question is, what zodiac sign has the best or most memorable moments or memories, whether they're good or bad, and what made it so good or so bad?
Virgo.
Virgo, why though? Why? Was it bad or good?
It's because she a Virgo, Trey.
Another Virgo, yeah, probably. Another Virgo.
Memorable moments.
Whether it's bad or good, and why? Like what made it bad or good?
It could, the same thing that made it bad could be the same thing that made it good.
Not an answer. I'm not being funny, but you didn't say nothing. What was it? You know, if you don't know, I can just ask someone else, and then they come back. Marty, what you think? You know, do you know if it's a zodiac sign that you remember that was had a good or bad memory attached to them?
All of them. I don't know. I done slept with damn near every zodiac sign. And,
well, I mean,
there's a lot of them, you know. So I ain't really seen with too many people I didn't enjoy sleeping with, you know. So I don't know. I ain't got no pitch. I don't believe in zodiacs, you know, because I know twins. That's totally different. We all know twins. They be like, that's the good twin, that's the bad twin. They got the same sign. They literally born on the same damn day. So how the fuck they get, so I don't like
because
that.
it's too
Well, we both
Cancers,
we both Libras. That's why we know it ain't, because he got a twin brother and shit like it, you know. So I don't know, Trey. If I had to pick one, I just go with like the mother of my child's sign, you know, Cancer, you know. Cancer, and I think Capricorn was the worst. Good Cancer, Capricorn was the worst experience, I think. Every Capricorn I dealt with, I think, did terrible.
They're real dramatic.
You gotta have a lot of Jesus in you to deal with them.
You got a lot of patience and Jesus and prayer and
but they you know, I have my sister is a Capricorn, one of my sisters, and they have the sweetest hearts, but they can be the biggest assholes, and they will cut you off like they don't even know you.
It's not that they're not fun, because they can be fun and all that. You know, they can be one of the people socializing at the party and you know, chatting it up and have, you know, but yeah.
My brother Slicky say they whores. They all whores.
Slicky's a Capricorn.
They sleep around with every and anybody.
My mother, my sister,
I'm talking about the women. Oh yeah, man. I don't know about the men. You know,
they whores.
Oh, they whores
they
too.
Whores.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Okay, it makes sense. Huh?
Slicky a Capricorn.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Look, Tyree Daddy a Capricorn too.
See, they all them signs is weird. You know, 2 months was added. It's a bunch of shit that come with that. So
they be making up stuff. They just doing that math. Ain't nobody got time for that bull crap.
Yeah. I like it because it's a money grab. You know, I need to start putting zodiac signs on certain shit that I, you know, be selling. People like it, you know.
They'll buy it. Call me now, Miss Cleo.
Yeah.
Right now. Oh yeah, I remember that 1877 number, whatever it was.
For your free reading now.
For your free reading.
They locked her ass up too.
Some TV.
They locked her up, man. People easily fooled though. So I don't go where people read the paper, be like, well, they say my sign today should be bright, but I should look out for all Libras. So I'm standing like, what the fuck? Yeah, because the paper said that. Like somebody writing in the paper basically on how you gonna feel a day, and I'm like, this is amazing. I don't follow
horoscopes though. I don't like
they
horoscopes.
Think these horoscopes come from like this magic ball or some shit. It's somebody just like us human thinking of some shit to write that boost your spirit up, and you're gonna constantly buy into it. So it's fun.
I don't like horoscopes though. Like, I don't like nothing that I don't read nothing that they're gonna try to tell me based because I was born a certain day that how my life gonna play out. But I do like the study of astrology. Like you know, our influence, like the planets and stars and their influence on us. I do kind of believe in the astrology side. Not really something saying, oh, you were born on this day, so you're gonna have this type of life. Nah, everybody's an individual, so everybody has their own like, you know, personality and everything. I like the astrology side of it though.
Yeah,
what you say? I don't care. Oh no.
I put up.
It was positive. It was positive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't care what you say, you bitch ass nigga. When I see you,
that ain't what it is.
When I see Slicky, I'm gonna smack it.
You know what? Molly like to keep stuff going.
Hey, look.
No, but you know what? I've never had. Let's see, because my ex-husband is a Virgo. Mm-hmm. Now, sexually, there was no problem. Everything else was ish. So, yeah, the person I'm with now is a Pisces, and I'm a Leo, so that's gonna be fire and water, right? But we don't have no problem, and sexually is awesome. So I don't know.
I think because we have I think I use everything metaphorically. So, Pisces being somebody that can, like, when you get enraged, your ass get like infuriated. We have the means to, I feel like we have the means to tone that down. I feel like we have, because water is life. So I feel like as a Pisces, like you control and you understand every sign around you. You understand what fire signs like. Because I'm a water element, I can tone that down. You know, I can.
But we can warm y'all up too, though.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with that too, it comes with the maturity, because sometimes, like you said, because you guys are water, you can become unruly. You can become
a tidal wave.
Yeah, but with me and him, I think too it has to do with if you're comfortable and if you trust this person, because you guys are very big. You need to trust the person you're with in order to fully open up and let them see that damn tsunami. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's very accurate.
so if you're
Very accurate.
able, yeah, so if you're able to allow that person to see a tsunami, um, that's a wonderful sign. That's
If
a
they see
wonderful
your
sign.
tsunami, you know they're gonna get wet.
Oh no, baby, because I boil water. I
Right,
can swim. So
okay.
yeah,
I can't touch the river
we
for the
gets it.
stroke.
Now
Damn
he
sure
might. And I get it from him. If I'm doing, if it's something wrong, he has no problem letting me know.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way, but we're friends too. So that has a lot to do.
I don't know about science with the Pisces. I know I've been involved with Virgo. Feel Good was a Virgo, and my son's father was a Capricorn. Who did I love most? My son's father.
Yeah.
I mean,
feel that.
So
you love them both. That means you love them still, right?
Right. I do.
Still in love. That thing was good.
That's what it was.
You know what? I still love my son's father because without him, I wouldn't have the most precious thing that I ever got.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
I
still got love for my child's mother, but I ain't gonna love her more than
Right. That's what I said. I still got love for my children because that's my ex-husband. I still got love for them, but you good. You
not more
stay
than
over there.
else.
Slicky, who do you love?
Who do you love?
Hey.
Okay, nobody. I guess he got quiet. But James said that he still love you, but watch your mouth because tomorrow's not promised. He might put a foot in you tomorrow.
That is not what James said. Y'all need to stop.
James said, watch his mouth. Look, he said he like.
Oh yeah, man, my man Lee, Slicky pissed off. James, he on his way.
He said that you're doing right now.
He said, what you can get because tomorrow is not promised. But
we'll read the whole thing that James said for people out there that can't see.
I'll read it. Go ahead and put it up. It says, Slicky, I don't care what they say about your zodiac sign. You are all right with me. Your mouth can sometimes be a little tempting, but don't forget I have the behavior and attitude of Jackie Robinson and Barack Obama. I still love you, Slicky, no matter what they say about your zodiac sign. Get what you can get because tomorrow's not promised.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I do understand
James
that.
always told Slicky, I'm gonna pray for you. James always ended like that with Slicky. Slicky like, I'm kick your ass, James. James said, and I'm gonna pray for you, Slicky. I mean, it's always funny.
That's the answer you can give somebody.
Wait till you hear them two talk together. That is hilarious. And when you actually
say, I'm gonna lay hands on you, Slicky.
The two old men
the Holy Ghost.
It's funny. Like in the barbershop. That's what it be like in the barbershop. They both from smack talking each other in the barbershop. Slicky get all loud and violent. And James be all, yeah, Slicky, I'm gonna punch you with the tutu. I'm gonna hit you this, I'm gonna hit you that. And James is all calm and Slicky all wild. Oh, mother, fuck you, James, wait till I see you. And he get to shaking his finger. It's hilarious. And James is still calm. Yeah, well, Slicky. Well, Tyree got to imitate James' voice. It's funny. Them two. Maybe we get them on the show together.
Get them both.
Hilarious. Straight. We're going to sit back that day and just laugh. I promise you. If we ever get them two together.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat.
I just want to say thank you to myself as somebody, a new addition to the show. Thank you for having a platform for us to utilize. Thank you for giving Reese's platform for her to be able to speak her truth. There's a link for Reese's hashtag REESEPYRE. That's for you to have a window to make a small donation towards whatever it is she's trying to do. So that can be including equipment, lighting, moving from location to location because as you know, it's comedy. Tell them real quick. I know you have something coming up that you're doing.
next Friday, May the 19th, be at Curves, Body Oasis. Definitely. Tonight, Michelle is matching out, and we want to be with James Carter and Sir Erky Burt tonight and tomorrow night. Tonight, you got a 7:30 show and a 9:30 show at the Red Lounge. And tomorrow, we're going to be at the Plata, at Martini's the Plata. So y'all come out and support Section 8 Comedy, Sir Erky Burt. We're going to make it do what it do. Kiki Kitchens and Creations. Yay.
Well, that's right.
That part.
Okay.
Lit. Good show as always. My man Slicky, man, he out with Catch in the back room. Slicky Woo. Y'all will be back on here same time as always, 10:30 to 11:30. This was another edition of Freaky Friday. Love y'all. See y'all in the back room.
All right.